Hello, Reverend Tony here, and I've got a spiritual challenge for personal growth for you for the month of March on the theme of trust. If you're up for the challenge, stick around. Before we get into this month's challenge, if you're new to the challenge and the channel, please like the videos, subscribe to the channel, share them with others, leave me a comment. That helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. This month's theme is trust, and my challenge to you for the month is to create your own personal articles of faith. If you are used to liberal religion and you are a Unitarian Universalist, you belong to a tradition that doesn't have articles of faith. There is no creed or official dogma in Unitarian Universalism and in some other liberal free church traditions. So having a personal articles of faith is something you have to create for yourself. The words for faith in Hebrew and Greek in the Hebrew and Christian scriptures also mean trust. So when I ask you to think about what your own personal articles of faith might be, what are those things and who are those people and what are those ideas in which you put a lot of trust? The things in which you have deep, abiding trust. It is those things, you could say, in which you have faith. Thus, you don't need to believe in a deity or follow Christianity or any other religion to have your own personal articles of faith, the things in which you put deep and abiding trust. My challenge to you is this month, think about what those things are. Write them down, make a list, maybe express them in a poem or a song or another piece of art. What are those things in which you place your deepest trust? Traditional Orthodox Christianity has creeds and dogma, articles of faith, statements of belief to which believers, members of the religion, members of the denomination, must agree with in order to belong to that religion or denomination. Those are the articles of faith. Those are the matters of deep and abiding trust which all the members of that group, that religion, adhere to and profess. In Unitarian Universalism, in a faith without articles of faith and creed and dogma, we have a more difficult spiritual challenge. We need to create these for ourselves. We have a covenant in the Unitarian Universalist Association bylaws in Article 2. For many years, this has been known as the 7 Principles and 6 Sources. And last year, we officially revised it. And now we have love at the center of a set of values, which we have given the acronym JETPIG: justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity. These are the big values in which we put a lot of trust. I would venture that if you're watching my spiritual challenge, your articles of faith, the things which you have a lot of faith in, trust in, have a lot to do with those values. Here's a little bit of what my own personal articles of faith look like. I trust, I have faith that love is the center of everything. I love that the Unitarian Universalist Association has put love at the center of our values. In many ways, I believe and trust that whatever divinity is, whatever God is, it is love. That love truly is a powerful force for good in the universe in which I can put a lot of trust and faith. I trust that there is no such thing as a lesser person. I truly believe that the color of one's skin, one's gender expression, one's sexuality, one's religion, one's language, one's nation of origin, one's immigration status, none of these things, which are so often used to divide and demean and discriminate against people, make anyone lesser than any other human being. They are just differences. One is not better than the other. I truly trust that there is no such thing as a lesser person. I trust that dehumanizing others is therefore evil. Making someone less human than other humans is an evil, because when we dehumanize and people are not human like us, it makes it so much easier to hurt them and to kill them and to not care. I put faith in what Unitarian theologian James Luther Adams called the guiding principles for a free faith, what have come to be known as the 5 smooth stones of liberal religion. The first of which is revelation is not sealed. I trust that revelation is not sealed. I put faith in the fact that there is always more to learn, that new learning will change how we look at things, that evolution is an ongoing process, that change is a constant. Revelation is not sealed. I put my faith in the fact that all human relationships, to be ethical, must be based on mutual consent, respect, and dignity, and never on coercion. I put faith in the reality that all of us are called, invited, required to create a just and equitable and compassionate society. I have faith in the fact that human agency is required, that it is up to me and you to make things good, to work for what's right, to create just, equitable, fair, peaceful, and compassionate human existence. I also I have faith in the reality that there will prove to be, in the end, enough divine and human and earthly resources to justify hope, to justify an attitude of ultimate, even if not immediate, optimism. As Theodore Parker put it, I have faith in the idea that the moral arc of the universe is long, but does, in the end, bend towards justice. In what and in who do you put faith? Think about it this month. Create for yourself articles, statements of faith, of trust. As always, I would love to hear about your experience if you engage this challenge and what you find your articles of faith to be. Until next time, go in peace. Check out my website and blog at tonylorenzen.com for even more resources that will open your mind, touch your heart, and inspire your spirit.